welcome back. Me, Paul Dalton.
Me, Tom Quayle.
Me, Nikki.
Me, Dorish.
And me, Paul.
You're here twice!
Extra Paul.
Yes, because we've got a new Paul. It's not the original Paul because the original Paul did a dumb thing.
Paul did a very dumb thing. From the last Bananacast, we said join us after these messages for part 2 of the Edinburgh night, and then I paused the video camera and then forgot I'd paused it. So when we did the second part, it didn't record. So my bad, I did a dumb. Dumb. We'll cover it again at some point. But in the meantime, between time, we were just introducing the lovely Nikki over here, and she will be playing the part. In fact, tell us yourself. You'll be playing the part of Sarah. Sarah.
Even I remember
you wrote the damn thing, you don't remember the name.
It's been a minute. It's part of Sarah.
We were discussing this last night, you cretin. Cretin's my word of the day, by the way.
Fandabidosi. Playing part of Sarah in the upcoming smash hit web series Third Degree. We've kind of explained a little bit of how we met you and how we know each other and all that, but
can we not go back to that night? I remember that night. Can we not go back to that night?
I don't remember how you two met.
It was the practical,
same time.
It's the practical demonstrations that grossed us out. No, but that's the thing. You said the new internet smash hit, but I think we did enough of smashing the hit entertainment in the.
Yeah, the old versus new.
Yeah, just a quick pull for old versus new there.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen it, check out the miscellaneous playlist for the old versus new on Kids TV, where we rip into Fireman Sam, Postman Pat, and Thomas the Tank Engine.
Well, I rip into it, you just join in.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll play mediator.
I tried being the devil's advocate and then realised, this new series is toilet.
He's just got the. Hang on, he's got a point, right?
Right, I see your hatred, I raise you a solid argument. So, because we met at college, I think we met sort of our very first day of college back in 2002. What? Because I was out at the front of the college.
Well, this was me. It was more just eye contact and me wearing a certain T-shirt.
Exactly, you were wearing your DX T-shirt.
And you went.
Nice shirt, yeah.
T-shirts is going to be a running thing of this episode. I can see that come.
Yeah, because and that was basically. I mean, I saw you around college for the rest of the year. Then I took a gap year. Then I came in during my gap year to say hi to people, and I met people like Liz and Emma and yourself. Because there was people there that I still knew, like Monique and Sarah. And then I came back for the next year of college, with Rob coming in and, with Liz and you being there. Over the summer I dated Liz and then that went away, and Rob was going out and then that was fun. Then I met him in...
then suddenly you walked into Tutor and there's a massive boom!
The bombs off the Tutor group. Then it was kind of, we'll go for a fag and then we'll go for a smoke and then we'll go to the chaplaincy, because he didn't like the Tutor group social area that much anyway. And like, well, there's some cool people I know, come meet these people. And
can I quote the first line I said as I walked in? The first line I walked in was, "Nice T-shirt, I went to see Lost Profits last weekend." You went to the gig! That's how we met!
Wouldn't quite get away with that anymore though, would you?
No! You went to the gig, where did he touch you? No, you're too old.
No, she's like, you like Lost Profits? Ah!
You may as well start singing and want to be in my gang. Or, two little boys. Whole different connotation, that song now. But about the newest accusation, he puts the young ones in a whole different light, doesn't it? So yeah, controversy,
Let's move on.
That's how we're going to get popular. We're going to say something inflammatory on the internet.
Yeah, we work for the last leg.
Exactly. Blame them too. We've got the Westbrook Baptist Church after that. Let's see if we can get Cliff Richard's lawyers on us.
Yeah, just in case anyone doesn't watch the last leg, Westbrook Baptist Church, you're being a dick.
Yeah, you hadn't heard of Westbrook Baptist Church until we watched the last leg.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Westbrook Baptist Church?
Mm-hmm.
You know of them, yeah? Yeah, exactly. These are the kind of ass hats that they stand outside Comic-Con, protesting Comic-Con to say people have made false idols of people like Batman and Spider-Man.
False idol?
False idol?
Careful!
He's a far-fetched one. A guy with a big beard who lives on a fucking cloud!
What about me?
Your beard isn't that big.
Look, Cloudsdale.
I shaved it.
Cloudsdale doesn't count. Just because you hang out with Rainbow Dash in Fluttershy doesn't mean that you.
Excuse me.
I knew I'd find a way to get My Little Pony into this at some point.
Brother, I don't want your little pony.
That's not what you said last night.
That's how his ex-girlfriend described it, wasn't it? Little pony.
Oh. But friendship is magic, and she believed it. So. This took a very weird turn very quickly. Nicola, welcome back. Welcome back.
You're never going to be able to watch My Little Pony in the same way again.
True, we could make it very interesting.
You're going to be listening to the theme tune thinking, they're talking about my penis.
It's weird because Ray at Achievement Hunter, he's got his gamer tag, he's brown man. He's alternate when he does.
Don't add the word brown into this conversation.
he's Puerto Rican. But his alternate, if you don't know what the gamer score, is Fluttershy sucks. Because he's a brawny, he doesn't like Fluttershy. I mean, he's got Fluttershy sucks, and the talks of the euphemisms, and yeah, it got really messy. Shouldn't use that word. Let's move on.
There's another.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on.
We'll take this time to segue neatly, by no particular means, into Third Degree. This is the kind of way we come up with the script. We shit talk and then think, there's something in this. Break down the funniest bits, get rid of the dirtiest bits.
Yeah.
Or
Which bits can't we put on the internet?
It's the internet, so let's narrow it down a bit.
It's the internet, we all know what the internet's for.
Well,
Yeah.
porn's been done. That's how we wrote this thing, right? We can't do porn. Porn's been done. Let's write a sitcom instead.
Because we've been hanging out in the chaplaincy at sixth form, that's where we got to know each other a bit, and then me and you were on the same drama course as well, which helped. Because obviously when we were doing Third Degree, and we've thought of you for things in the future, like if we cast such and such with your mates, and you keep popping up, you've got one of the personalities that just keeps popping up, and then we thought, for this role, I thought, you know, it'd be perfect for this, Nicola. And like, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah, but that's it. Why do I always end up being either the bad guy or the prick?
Well, we could examine that if you like.
really need to go there?
No, I just thought it's a good way to take the conversation.
Your Honour, I present exhibit fucking A.
I mean, come on, I've been cast as Barney, I've been cast as Jafar, I've been cast as Scar.
I can see them too, yes.
Oh, and the other one, yeah, but you see that you mean kind of like, boom.
Oh, shit, cat. Oh, out of here. Fucking Beatles vultures, it's great. Yeah, well, there's some of the better Disney villains as well.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you're a much of a Disney fan.
Oh, sort of, yeah,
Right.
but mainly things like obviously Lion King, Toy Story.
Yeah.
In other words, my approach to Disney.
Yeah.
In other words, does some form of hero die? Bambi's mother, Mufasa. Toy Story would have been better if Buzz Lightyear got shot in the eye, but...
No, but instead you just
I
got
ran
the-
out of batteries.
Instead
Yeah,
you got the,
why does that never happen on Toy Story?
but you did get the
Because
mental,
women
the
always
mental
keep their
anguish.
toys charged.
You got the mental torment
Saying
of
Andy had a
Sid.
sex change.
No, Woody and Buzz. Think about it.
I was kind of listening
Yeah.
to the dildo conversation.
Oh yeah! I just straight click. We've gone there again.
Of course we have.
We will call this the toilet episode.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Smith, what did you
I was
say?
thinking, right, you don't get the death, but you do get the mental anguish of Sid, and you realise that the toys are all alive. He has basically a nervous
He deserves
break.
it.
Sid was the victim.
Sid was the victim, exactly.
He was the
I
victim.
take it you've been cast as Sid.
No, but
No, he was the victim. I can't be cast as Sid. He was the victim.
Andy was the little goody who got new toys all the time, and he was fine to just lose them and get a replacement one. Sid had to make do with what he had. If a toy broke, he had to fix it himself and make do. That he wasn't torturing them and ripping them apart. They broke, and he fixed them in the only way.
Can we remember the part where he strapped Buzz to a rocket?
Ah.
He's an astronaut. He didn't have the spaceship that it came in because it's a second-hand toy.
Good
He's
point.
got to improvise as much as he can.
Go forth, go back to where you came
Yeah,
from.
if you actually properly analyse Toy Story, Sid was a modern day Geppetto.
And it even carries on over into the third movie, right? It's a little...
This is the Dustbin Man.
Exactly, a lot of people don't realise, but yes, it's the Dustbin Man, and he's strapped Lotso to the front of the truck, that Lotso hugs. So even then, even as a grown-up, he's still getting hand-me-downs, and just to decorate his... And then, because Lotso was... The whole thing was he was annoyed because he got replaced by another one, and that's kind of valid, but at the same time, you feel for the kid who didn't get the replacement toys, you know?
But the kid was a prick.
Not necessarily.
There's such a thing as a lovable prick. I've got away with it for 2 decades.
wasn't.
Lovable is a powerful term, I think.
In some people's eyes, I'm a Liverpool prick. It's just they're very difficult to find.
But we don't even know.
I found her yet.
We don't even know he was a prick because all we saw basically of Sid's home life was that he had mutilated toys in some description.
Ripped his sister's doll's head off. Yeah.
She kept coming in his room even though she'd been told not to. Remember that first interaction? Don't tell Sally to stay out of my room. And you know, and mother, I don't know if she's drunk downstairs or what, but doesn't lift a finger to help. And where's Dad? You know, it's a broken home.
How the hell do you remember all this?
Because I'm a dork.
He's gone beyond the world of geekdom, just fell straight over the cliff of darkness.
I remember trivial shit, just don't ask me to take the bins out because they won't get done.
Whereas I go the opposite. I can't tell you what I have for breakfast on Three Sunday.
It's like, dude, 10 minutes ago I was explaining to you, I memorised the lyrics to Yakko's World. Of course
Yes.
I know trivial
Would you care to
We
demonstrate for the
rewrote
audience?
Ghostbusters in half an hour on a beer mat. We do stupid things.
It's Toastbusters, yeah. But yeah, since you asked so nicely, Ash, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica.
Hit him!
Puerto Rico, Colombia.
No! Do not interrupt him!
Things have been thrown in studio.
Girl Interrupted.
My banana!
Was that Girl Interrupted? What movie was that? That was a movie, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is that the Halle Berry?
No, Winona Ryder, Angelina Jolie.
That's Angelina Jolie,
Awesome.
that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, Gothica's the one with Halle
Yeah, might
Berry.
want to
Yeah.
put it this way, we can see half of you at the moment.
Oh, my bad, yeah, because we're getting rid of that banana.
You see, I throw things at him, he disappears. Poof!
Does it work in reverse?
No, unfortunately.
Which if I disappear, things just get thrown at him?
No, if things get thrown at him, he does.
Yeah.
Let's say you disappear, lots of things fall like, ow!
Sorry, because she was telling me to dangle you out the window earlier as well. So.
Oh, it's alright, but we've got something else in the pipeline coming up as well.
That's true.
Which,
we've been I won't say because I'll give it away. But yeah, things are coming, and we'll tell you off air. You're not sure if you want to get involved with it or if you already have been. So just a bit off air about it.
Yeah, because
we're
going big.
We're going big. we go big tonight.
Well, not quite tonight.
No, not tonight.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I'm quite ready for this.
Yeah, yeah, we can't. Bob's forgot his penis pump.
Yeah. So,
I give up. I give up.
Right. I'm just going to calm it down here. Just say, Nicola's shoes are really cool.
yeah, right.
Very sparkly.
Oh, sparkly.
So if we keep on doing this on video now, we can make observations like that.
They're the sale at pennies. Right.
Yeah, but I'm going to call you Penny now.
Who's father?
And deep breaths.
Kind of right my dumb head. But carry on.
The Tale of Pennies is a shop, and I guess he was thinking of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
Fair
Sorry.
enough. It's not for everyone, I'll admit, it's not for everyone. I love it, it's one of my favourites. This is the first time me and you have spoken in a while anyway, the first time I spoke to you face to face about Third Degree.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I sent the script for episode 1 and your reply was, I'm in.
Yep.
So I assumed that you liked the script then.
Yeah.
What did you think of the character you'd be portraying? Do you have any input? Because nothing's set in stone as of yet because we haven't started filming. Any tweaks you'd like to make?
Do you know, I mean, probably it would be more of a thing of across that bridge when we come to it sort of thing, but the only thing I really struggle with is when you say we're playing the online game or when I'm drinking cherry Powerade. I fucking hate that stuff.
Right, that's
Water.
I'll
Free
stick with
touring.
water, that'll be fine.
No, because I want the visual gag of just a load of energy shit everywhere, whether it's Red Bull or Powerade or whatever.
Don't forget the vodka.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I was involved, I'd be sat there with Dextrose energy tablets and a glass just crushing them up.
Can we snort it? It's not doing coke, it's energy tablets.
Look out for that on the miscellaneous list.
Because your character description, basically the way it was when you make your appearance and who's Sarah, is like, oh, she's really
This is me doing this description.
And it's like, she's harmless enough, but it's kind of geeky.
Kind of geeky, like
Hello Kitty poster on the door. Likes My Little Pony. Oh, by the way.
Loves that.
Yeah, but
Plays World of
that came
Warcraft.
about.
I don't.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of
You did think this
research
one
to do.
through.
Well, you're not on the total loss then.
We were thinking more the personality than characters, but every needs some character traits. we could
Plays WoW. Character traits. Plays WoW. Character traits. People who play WoW don't have any character traits.
Excuse me.
Exhibit A! Nice street, brothers!
Touche, motherfucker. Touche.
And again, I can't exactly say anything.
No, because I was thinking of things that would make for an interesting dynamic. Because the impression that Adam's character has is like, you're not exactly bezies. You know, it's like you don't hate each other. It's kind of you don't.
Just, yeah, right.
Yeah, that kind of thing. You talk to each other because you live together, basically. And there's what would irritate him, and you know, being kind of geeky, World of Warcraft, My Little Pony. This is before I was a brony as well.
Yeah.
It came handy later because now I can write stuff into the script that I know is accurate and canon.
Yeah, now he's bro-rotating.
Yeah, but this is where acting comes in, so I'll cover it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
I'll cover
right.
it. What the hell was that?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think you'll agree with them. Like, I'll just reveal one line here because we've thrown a couple of lines in already.
Yeah.
But they're out of context, so what does it matter? I have a line that's sort of like, yeah, I actually want to go and enjoy my life rather than sitting here all night discussing how many hit points Master Chief has.
And I've got some nerdy reply as a Halo player, and it's along the lines of Master Chief doesn't have hit points to get XP as a Spartan, but you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I read that bit in the script and I thought...
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there's a whole thing with World of Warcraft when I'm saying, you know, if you need extra DPS, you know, invite me along. And there's a big back and forth, a quick boom, you know, what do you roll? Bam, 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 bam. And did you understand any of it?
Not really.
No,
No.
exactly.
Yeah, you were me at the end of that.
Yeah, the nearest we got to World of Warcraft is probably that South Park episode.
Or maybe oh, it is a good episode. In fact, that's actually how I found out. I didn't know what it was until I saw that episode.
You just heard people saying "wow" on the internet. I thought it was just wow.
No, it was at a time when I wasn't on the internet that much. I was when I was living on Egg getting caught. And the roommate was after Rob had moved out and Dale had moved in, and he had a load of South Park episodes on his laptop, and this was like 2006, so World of Warcraft was a few months old at this point, so it wasn't the beast that it became, and it is today. They're still making expansions for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the best way to describe
Exactly,
people who get
like
overly
5
into
now.
World of Warcraft is what happens if you say it 3 times fast.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
I played World of Warcraft. I didn't get overly into it. I mean, I enjoyed playing it. I got to like a level. I think I went in my 40s at one point.
That's pretty far in.
No, not really. When you get to a level 80.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's like halfway, but.
Yeah, and the first like
And it's
20
better than some people who start playing it when they're his age and are still playing it in the 40s.
and the first 20 levels go by pretty quickly, and I had a lot of help with my missus at the time and all that stuff. But basically, all that stuff that I put in the script was drawn from reality. So like, what my class and my level and everything, that was my character, Amadeus, and he was a level 30 something warlock night elf.
Let me guess.
and
Was that a Bad Touch reference?
What, Amadeus?
No, not a Bad Touch. Just name the band.
Bloodhound Gang.
Bloodhound Gang reference.
Well, it's actually from Falco originally.
Yeah.
Amadeus, but it's Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah.
But it kind of was more of the Falco and Bloodhound Gang. But yeah, I think I spelled it wrong. I think I spelled it Amadeus. It's supposed to be Amadeus, all the other way around. But yeah, even down to people like, are we ready to go? We're just waiting on Commodore and Nixie. They're 2 people that I used to play WoW with online. Just their character names.
He remembers trivial shit.
So
which one did you
I'm
marry?
expected to take out the bins.
Yeah.
Because I'd met them.
Wonder what the smell was.
Well, Commodore was John, the Southern Gimp.
Oh, the Southern Gimp, yeah.
The one that you didn't like. And Nixie was his missus. There's, me and Laura stayed with them for a week, and
Stuff happened, and let's not go there.
Well, it was Laura's ex-boyfriend. Yeah. To work that one out. We met him she knew him before World of Warcraft, so it's alright. It's not like we just met these people online and then went to a swingers club at their place for a week. You know? Although that
I
would
lived down south for 9 months.
although I would have been fun because Mixie was very cute. She looked like
I
an
lived
elf.
down south for 9 months. That sort of thing only happens in Brighton and it isn't pretty.
Excuse me, that's my people. Pride's coming up, motherfucker. Watch your mouth. But no.
No, they're all disgruntled old women.
Oh, like that. The other side of the fence. I'm with you. Right.
Too much dust.
Get the right hole.
Tom's having one of those weeks.
I've said that before. Oh, this is what the Bananacast is, by the way. It's just,
Awesome.
it's just free-form conversation. We just whatever comes into our heads just gets said.
Yeah.
Without
a filter.
Well,
No, not within reason. It's just
No, within reason, because I know what goes through some of our heads.
Yeah, this is when the cameras are on. We go in sometimes and think, like for example, me and Tom will be talking about something. We thought, hang on, save it. We can talk about this on Bananacast.
Just pause our heads.
It's like a few weeks ago, well, a couple of months at this point, we were talking about the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that was coming up, and we thought, where they're going. Like, we could just do an episode of the Money in the Bank predictions, and that's what we did. It was just like a half hour or so of us just talking about what we think is going to happen at Money in the Bank. Because people do it all the time online. It was just extra content. It's just shit to do.
Let's throw shit at the wall.
See what sticks. Exactly. I mean, that old versus new. It was something we talked about doing, and we did it by accident.
I think I sent you a text saying, have you seen the new Fireman Sam? I'm really angry.
No, because we were talking about other things to put on the channel. Like we had these ideas for little shorts, little skits and things.
Sticking his head again.
I think you're as lost as I am, aren't you?
No, I had to put up with these two in Lancaster singing it!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Whole night out in Lancaster, we're singing it actually got to the point where I'm going up to tables, him pretending to be Dom, he was being Dom, I was being Adam in Lancaster.
Oh my god.
And I was going up to tables and saying, excuse me, my friend's Canadian, he doesn't believe me that we have a cartoon here called Fireman Sam.
To which they started singing the theme song.
We had half a club, went round this club in Lancaster and everybody knew the theme song.
Shall we talk about the second time you tried that? No!
No, I walked up, seriously,
No.
I walked up to a lass who was sat at a table on her own and said,
Sure, there was one guy.
there was a guy sat there who looked rather depressed.
Yeah.
And I walked up to this lass and said,
Why?
can I ask you a question? The answer's going to be no. I turned and said, I bet I can make you say yes. No, the answer's still going to be no. Right, can I ask you one question? It's going to be no, but yeah, go on then. I said, well, you said yes already. My friend, he is Canadian. Can you confirm to him that Fireman Sam exists?
Cut!
Someone just got it on the phone with you. It's just like, yeah, he does. Told you I can make her say yes.
I told you Fireman Sam existed. It's true. At one point we almost got people outside the bar singing at the other place at the study room.
Yeah, I think the funniest one was outside the Dalton rooms where that guy turned around and said, he's never heard of Fireman Sam, never heard of it, he's Canadian. This guy just turns around and goes,
Just puts me off. I'm sorry, bro. We didn't grow up with that shit.
And then you offered him a drink.
The next time I'm at the bar, I'll get you a gin and tonic. You're not going to the bar, are you? What time is it?
yeah, we are, round the corner.
Yeah. I'll go to the bar in here, though. I like that. We both take a drink at the same time, and these two can't keep a conversation going for 12 seconds.
That always
You know,
happens.
we were just enjoying the peace and quiet.
That's all well.
Are we turning the old women off lasting the summer wine, just drinking at the same time?
Enjoy the
Remember
silence.
them two, Cissy and Ada?
Enjoy the silence. It's
My
fine on a
views are
social
firm and
visit.
quiet.
Or if you're listening to some 80s synth music.
Depeche Mode.
But when we're recording, we can't have dead air that much.
Okay.
So,
It did work for RBFM, it won't work for us.
yeah, when we invaded the radio station
Yeah.
countless times, before I got my own show on Can Do FM. Yeah, that was fun. Me as a DJ on online radio. That was.
I found some way back in.
Every Tuesday, 11:01, I had the lunchtime lounge with Smurf and Claire.
You kept that
You
quiet.
never guess who does the lunchtime show now?
Bill,
No.
go.
The lunchtime show on a Tuesday is Reese and Phil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they got my spot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, Reese is kind of a tool.
No, but Reese is alright, Phil's a tool.
Oh, hang on, I'm thinking of someone else.
Reese is in wrestling training, Reese.
I'm thinking of the wrong Reese. From
You're thinking of the
Wrestling
wrong. He now does the Tuesday show.
Right, I'm thinking of Idiot Reese because he was involved with kind of them as well.
He's not involved with it anymore. Reese Keeble's taken over.
Right, okay.
The only problem is who he's doing the show with.
We don't need him. We've got Johnny. Johnny, the station manager. I've still got an email. I said, anytime you want to come back, you're welcome to. You're good at it. So fair enough.
We just turn up and just take over.
I'd email him first, obviously.
You don't the cackling hyena anymore. He's just the karaoke tunes in the background.
The only reason I started doing it was because I was moving house at the time. So I'm going to need a couple of weeks off while I get things sorted with my new place, and I just never got around to going back round there. Because it took a bit longer and things changed, so I just didn't get around to going back, and eventually it was just kind of a lot of it was automated anyway. Like, it was the lunchtime show. I was the first DJ in there on a Tuesday, so it was automated beforehand. So it was just alright, just carry on being automated. That's 2 hours while it would have been there. I think I was the only show on a Tuesday at that point.
Wow.
Who else has a show on a Tuesday?
They were just glad to have a DJ, you know, because they had the Friday afternoon one, they're like 2 till 4 or whatever it was, and they had one on like Wednesdays and things like that. And I kind of came along on the Friday and met a bunch of people and said, you know, when have you got an opening? I said, well, pretty much all the time. How's Tuesday lunchtime? 12 till 2, 11 till 1. All right, yeah, sounds good. It worked for me, and then. While I get started, do you mind if I have some help? If Claire's not busy, can she help me out? You know, because she was a producer on another show. Well, she was a host of one show. I thought she'd produce my show, and we had good chemistry back and forth. It was kind of when someone wasn't there, I got on mic and just bantered back and forth. And it's being able to control the language, which I can do. I know I swear quite a bit.
We've got a filter because of pro wrestling. We've got a filter, PG crowd.
Yeah, it's knowing you have to be able to do it and being able to do it. So. Because Idiot Reese, he was there, and me and Claire were on mic on the Friday show.
He's such a nice guy, isn't
he? I know.
Yeah, just because we know 2 Reeses, both in wrestling training, just so he's different.
Yeah, you've got vast improvement Reese and waste of space Reese.
Yeah, Idiot Reese is a lot nicer now, isn't it? But and he was there, and we said something to him. We're on mic, he's kind of off mic. I said something, and he said some kind of half-assed comment back, kind of mumbling, but he dropped an F-bomb while he was doing it. And he hadn't got a mic in front of him, but that could very easily be picked up by the mic, because he wasn't too far away from it. It's like, well, we'll apologise for that in case anyone heard that. He'll be given a swift talking to off air and a good sound thrashing. Here's Midua, you know,
Why you little?
Whatever the next song was. I think it was actually Pink Cadillac or something. Pink Cadillac, CandyFM.com, where we can do it for you. Off go the mics, there's the music. Reese, you utter Burke. I'm still in censored mode at this point. You can't just drop an F-bomb when we're live on the air. If the song's playing fair, well, you heard me and fucking Claire talking to each other.
That's why we swear a lot on this, is we get it out of our system.
Then the idiot turns around to me and said, I'll be doing this longer than you. I said, well, you should know fucking better then. You're swearing, I'm not on fucking air.
Don't start an argument with us, we'll win.
This isn't even your show. I know. But I'm doing a better job of it than you are because I'm on fucking mic! I'm just wandering around! Oh, speaking of which, just,
but that's the, I would have been more cruel with him. It's like the midwife who brought you in the world must have been a shit juggler.
Speaking of Claire, by the way, you mentioned maybe bringing her in for Third Degree. Yeah. She's not in the area anymore, so...
Alright.
Yeah. I'll just look on Facebook.
We are beginning to think outside the box now, considering in a couple of weeks I'm going to be based in Edinburgh.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's like further, not down south, but further south in England.
Further south. Also, she's falling into that black... You see, you know people...
She's not down south like Somerset or London, but she's further south than we are.
Oh, she's falling into the black hole that is the Midlands.
So basically it's what the Southerners call the Midlands, we just call it south because it's beyond Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And it's green.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, south.
Greenish.
That flat bit that all the crap rolls down into. Which is basically
I'd like to apologise for anyone caught in that black area.
They made it obvious though, they called it the Black Country.
We haven't named anywhere specifically, we don't have to apologise to anyone. It's not like we said she's living in Burnley.
Put it this way, in the first 8 episodes we managed to piss off the BBC.
Yeah, we got flagged by the BBC.
We got told off by the BBC.
But then we got let off by the BBC because we were talking, and the conversation came up with as to Old Fields and Horses. And during the break, it was talking about the clips that you see all the time. There are 3 clips of Only Fools and Horses. What do you see? 3 clips of Only Fools and Horses.
Oh, Del
Del through the bar.
The chandelier.
Yeah.
The blow-up dolls.
No.
Oh.
So we'd mentioned this and we talked about it.
I remember the blow-up dolls over the Batman one though. I always do.
That shows where your mind is.
Well.
Yeah,
but
I will admit to that.
It's always gonna be inflatable.
So anyway, in the break of the episode, I put those clips in. And then we came back and I told you those clips got fucking everywhere. And then it got flagged for copyright infringement by the BBC. You know, if you'd like to contest it, you know, state your reasons why. And I said, well, it equates to our conversation and it helps emphasise the point that we're putting across.
And just a couple of friends talking shit.
Yeah, exactly. It was a couple of friends talking about it. We're not making money, even though we're not making money for it. That didn't really matter. It's just kind of it helps illustrate the point a bit more. And then we got our message from the BBC. Yeah, we've reviewed it, and in context, it does help you. It does help the conversation. Just bear in mind for the future, we generally just allow a minute of footage to be used.
Yeah. So on the end of that. Did you
email back saying, "P.S. I pay my licence fee. Shove it up your ass."
He's going. What's a licence fee?
That's one thing I do pay while I'm here.
Yeah, so of course, just to rub it in, did he actually watch that video at the end, do you reckon? Because at the end of that episode, there's the entire minute and 30 seconds theme tune of back and forth.
I'm not sure BBC owns that. That was a Sky production.
Yeah.
The original 4 Blackadder series were BBC, but Blackadder Back and Forth was done for Sky One, wasn't it?
So you're saying we might have technically pissed off Sky as well?
It's been online for a good few weeks now.
You never know, they might allow for more than a minute.
The statute of limitations. Yeah.
So, what else has been going on in the world since it's been? It's been a minute with Dodders. It's been a minute with Nicola. Where the hell have you been?
So, where have I been in the world?
Where have you been in the world? What have you done? What?
If I remember right, the last time me and you saw each other properly, it was you and your brother came up to mine. We were still living in Dalton with my dad. We were going to do an episode of the podcast with him. He was stuck helping out flooding online.
Yeah, I'm stood up to my knees in water at Ascot going, I fucking hate my job.
So we just went out drinking. We went down theatre bar.
Yeah.
And I walked in later with soggy boots going, what can you do when your clogs let water in?
In fact, I'd got a random picture of you that night because I had my camera with me. And that picture is what pops up when you ring me, which is a little contact thing.
You're sliding off screen again.
You just migrate off screen.
In a minute we'll be going, "Hey, Smurf! So yeah, you couldn't move across. I remember a picture of me pops up on your phone.
But a minute early when we started, you were sat like that, and I was like, oh. You know, I feel like Princess Leia next to Jabba over here. Just the fact that you're just lousing around, I'm just trying to sneak in awkwardly at the side.
I'm just wondering whether that's a fat joke or a...
Ugly joke.
An ugly joke, or if it's an Alex Brooker joke.
Or apparently a well-endowed joke.
No, I'm just saying about, like I say, it was just the whole just lounging around and trying to get in awkwardly at the side of the frame. So yeah, that was the last time, if I remember right anyway, it was when me, you and Pete out.
That was a while ago, that, wasn't it?
Exactly, well I was still living with my dad, so it was like 2011.
God.
I've been here since 2012, so yeah.
Long time.
We've been to Edinburgh twice and set fire to a lot of things since then.
I think the fire predates the night out.
There's been a lot of fire.
That's true.
Boom.
Fire's good. Fire's very good.
Is this something you can't talk about on camera?
No,
It's not bloody late now.
we talked about it on camera and on mic on the podcast. That's how worried I was.
It postdates us nearly blowing up the lounge on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, with fireworks. That was fun.
Setting fire to a kayak, setting fire to making the Isle of Man disappear.
Yeah, a tree on Walney while I sang about cake.
Yeah.
It it was still
The cake is a
alive.
lie.
Exactly, it was still alive from Portal. That's what I was singing. He'd never heard the song before. I was like, why the fuck am I standing around a tree on fire while you're singing about cake?
That was the same one where what we were doing is we were deciding the fate of pages of the phone book by looking through it, ringing the number. If we didn't get an answer, we burnt the page. We had that phone book for a fucking while. Hello?
I wasn't there for that one. I don't remember that conversation. That sounds like a lot of fun, though.
I wonder why you don't
phone
remember.
books, that's how you burn them.
Is that not something you did when you were in Portsmouth on your course with your Navy lads?
Yeah.
There you go.
Out the back of the naffy. Burned them in, like the smoking tub's on fire, so basically yellow. Nicked it off my bar.
Was this before or after the gnomes?
This was before the Knobs. The Knobs was the last day before we left.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to ask.
we gave a porter cabin, Bart Simpson style hair, using orange painted garden gnomes. It took us 4 weeks to steal them from the Fareham and Gosport area.
And then did them all up in high-vis.
Yeah, then painted them all orange. There's still one on HMS Sultan as far as I'm aware, and it's on top of the fucking flagpole. Flagpole's down for maintenance. Where are you going? I'm going down to the engineering lab, and I'm getting a hot glue gun. Why? I'm sticking a note at the top of the fucking flagpole. Where's the top of the flagpole? How are you going to get it up there? The top of the flagpole's currently in the middle of the parade ground. It's like, how many rules can I break at one time?
And they haven't taken it down yet to take it off.
Well, considering I was using the hardest glue I could find, and sticking it to the top of a 100-foot flagpole.
Yeah, we had some mischief.
That's what I should have done.
never
That's what I
done
should have
like
done
that.
this past week. I should have gone to Sultan and checked.
Yeah, you probably should have. That would
Just
be
come back with a
pretty
triumphant
nice.
photo. It's still there.
Oh my.
It would look so much funnier if you just hadn't painted it.
No, these were ones we nicked out of people's gardens.
You said,
Painted them orange.
We painted them orange.
yeah.
We painted the clothes orange. You still had the no face and everything. We just painted the clothes orange.
Yeah, it wasn't like the whole thing was just dipped orange
Right,
paint.
Yeah.
Orange
yeah,
hat, orange waistcoat, orange pants, but still flesh-coloured face and white
God.
beard.
Care was taken, but
I'll try
only
not seeing
that
the full
one.
Monty where he's having his
Alcohol
interview in the
allowed.
dorm office.
That's all I can... Anytime someone says gnomes, that always pops in my head and breaks it.
That's where I got the idea. Was everyone used to always do the co-op on, won't they? Nick all the gnomes and put them on the roof of the co-op on New Year's Eve.
God.
I don't remember
Every
that.
year there was gnomes on the top of the co-op on New
I
Year's
don't
Eve.
remember that.
Every year it happened.
I didn't live on Walney, I don't know.
I used to, and I used to go to the co-op, but I don't remember the gnomes being on there.
It happened quite a lot. I know, because I did it twice.
There you go. So it happened at least twice.
Yeah.
Then again, you did super glue Rod White's office together.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Really?
Oh my God.
Me and the case. And the whole social area is covering for us. Who stuck it together? Got us all in the lecture theatre. Who stuck my office together? And I just stuck and went, I'm Spartacus. So Nick stuck, I'm Spartacus. I can't remember who was next up.
Why did you do his chair as
I'm
well?
Spartacus. Everybody. Because he was away on a training course and Helen
Oh.
Gibson had accidentally left the keys for the office lying around.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Accidentally, because someone was in Helen's business class and said, I've got the keys to Rod's office. And I just went, yoink. What are you going to do? I'm going to glue the fucker together. What? His chair and everything? No, everything.
Every
Every lunchtime
piece of
for a bloody
paper.
week to
So
stick
next
that
time I'm in your company and I see you with a pot of glue, I'm going for the fucking door.
on. No, I like you. I hate him, Rod.
No, anytime I'm in this company and I see him with a pot of glue, I'm reaching for the video camera. That's going to be fucking awesome.
Let's see, what has advertised with blue? An office of a director of students, a naval base.
That's quite a stretch in between. You need to get, scale it down a bit, work on... What?
Well, I suppose, yeah, you can't exactly scale it up.
I wonder if we'll get a space hopper on top of the town hall.
Probably. We have a plan to do something with a space hopper at some point.
I got a brilliant idea and it involves the one that's coming soon.
Got you. I'm with you now. Alright,
Uh-oh.
sounds good. I'm with it. Yeah. But
Uh-oh.
we'll get to it. We'll talk about it.
We'll get to it.
So yeah, what do you think of R Squared Studios so far? Are we just a tight knit operation?
This is so slick. It's got speed bumps.
We're not Mickey Mouse operation. We're not even Betty Boop operation. Here's a disturbing thought for you. Did you know apparently Betty Boop is supposed to be like 13?
Oh.
Yeah, that puts those cartoons in a whole other context, doesn't it?
No wonder Cliff Richard liked them.
Oh! And it comes full circle.
Wait a minute, we've actually managed to segue back to the start again. How the f*** did we do that?
Yeah, that's rather bizarre. How bizarre. Ba-do-ding.
I think on that we have a musical influencer.
Yes, I think so. Are we going to be back after the break, or is this going to be pretty dead?
We'll see. We'll see if he presses the right button.
And we're back. Hello. We're missing a Dodd. I remember to press record this time.
Yeah, he pressed record and Dodd's fell out the window. He did it wrongly again.
I did a dumb. Yeah, the ejector seat. But yes, it's just me, Tom, Nicola.
But he just went to the camera. No, that one boing.
It might have come up in a few episodes. I know it's come up in a few episodes.
What, your penis?
Well, trying to be sensible, please. We're alright. We quite like Star Wars. You know, I'm more into it than you are. Yeah. And you basically kind of got me into it.
Did I?
Yeah, because I remember being around yours and we watched New Hope because you were pointing out the stormtrooper that banged his head on the door.
Ah, right. I do not remember that at all.
Yeah, because I think Peter pointed out to you, and
like years previous, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure if it was just a bit that was on TV or something, but I remember you told me about the stormtrooper banging his head. Then maybe it was just the movie mistake book we both had.
Oh, that's
the
right.
The big book of movie mistakes.
God, yeah, you're going back a while.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking 10 years at this point.
Christ.
Yeah, doesn't that make you feel old now?
Oh, no.
Well, it'll be 10 years in September that we met properly in the Champions League. So we're probably talking about 9 years at this point. Yeah.
I feel old.
I know, it's ridiculous. Oh, we're not as young as we used to be.
My little brother who was 2 when we met, he's now 13.
That's bad.
That just sums it up. We've known each other 11 years.
Because there's one thing I do remember about, because you told me about Star Wars, and then I remember trying to ruin Wizard of Oz for your mum, because that's your mum's favourite movie.
Yeah, still is.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it, it's a perfect movie. I just like to point out that the Wicked Witch kidnaps Dorothy and Co. once and takes them to the castle. They were on the way to the castle anyway. She's made their journey shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why does she have a bucket of water anyway? She's gone through her entire life, never come into contact with water, and she happens to have a bucket standing there for no particular reason. There's no mop.
Because it's Hollywood.
It's a movie.
Yes.
And that whole thing about the Munchkin hanging himself in the background is urban legend. Maybe that was in the movie mistake book as well. Apparently in the background of one of the shots, a Munchkin hanged himself, and then they superimposed like a bird over him or something, and moved the wing.
Because it's a little bit too dark for.
Well, it wasn't part of the story. It was literally the actor hanged himself on set, and the film was expensive. It was the 1930s, so they just did something with it to hide it.
Okay.
That's the way the story goes anyway. And even Munchkins, there's a few years ago now, but a couple that are still alive said that. No, the Munchkins hadn't even filmed anything at that point. In the scene in question, because she was already on the Yellow Brick Road. I think with Scarecrow. I think they were coming up to Tin Man, and it's like the things in Munchkinland hadn't even been filmed at that point. You know, so
that's what I don't want to know. Where did the Red Road go?
Yeah, that's
what we've always said.
Yeah, I reckon that did go to the witch's castle, but you don't know, is it?
Yeah, but there was no coloured road at all by the witch's castle.
Wicked Witch of the East was one she landed on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
she had the red shoes.
Yeah, she had the ruby slippers. Maybe went to the Wicked Witch of the East's castle. And Glinda was the Good Witch of the North. Where was there a Good Witch of the South? Or is that what Oz? Is that what Oz was? The Great and Powerful? Was he the Good Wizard of the South? Maybe, I don't know.
I think Oz was just Oz, wasn't it? I mean, if you've seen Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a charlatan anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
A con artist.
Because that's the thing. Right.
stumbled on there by
You
accident.
know what the problem with Wizard of Oz is? The Good Witch of the North is a bitch.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
turns around and
she
says,
could've-
oh, that Wicked Witch of the West woman, she turns up, spit on it. She'll
Yeah.
disintegrate. Film over, done. And roll credits.
Or as soon as Dorothy had the shoe, she could have just said, oh, by the way, tap your heels, off you go.
Is it? Why
She
did
let
you
her go through all that journey.
Yeah, and they say that. Why didn't you tell her that to begin with? But she wouldn't have believed me. Oh, I wouldn't have believed you. Yeah, just the fact I'm in a place where I've just thrown in a hurricane in a house, landed on a witch, magically got her shoes, and then her sister wants to kill me. Why wouldn't I believe tapping him would get me home? I'd give it a fucking shot. If you told me
If it
hopping
didn't,
on,
I'd take it off and throw it at you.
if you told me hopping on one leg reciting the recipe for garlic bread would get me home, I'd give it a shot. You know. Get me out of this hellhole. I've been here 3 seconds and I'm already a murderer. But you know, it's one of those. I mean, yeah, it obviously is a classic movie and all.
We
and all
filmed
that
our
stuff.
own version when we were a lot younger. I'll be about 12, 13. I played Glinda. I had this tutu on my head and everything.
Tutu on your head.
Yeah, I didn't want to wear it around my waist, so I just put it on my head as a veil. And
But they went to
yeah.
Camden Market and that's what you bought, a big blue tutu.
Oh
thing.
yeah, that was. God, I think I've still got that somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
that's the, I wanted to make a parody of it that's a little bit
There's a
cheaper.
little lad, Gareth, he was about 7 or 8, and he was playing Toto. And do you know the bit where he's in the Wicked Witch's basket and we put him in a wheelie bin? And he just let his head poking out that going...
Yeah, there is a cheap way of doing a remake of The Wizard of Oz. You just need to spell it wrong and go to Dalton Zoo.
The Wizard of Zoo.
The Wizard of Zoo. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Bit random, but okay.
Yeah, that kind of killed that conversation. We were on a nice little tangent about Wizard of Oz. Which,
And...
Yeah, exactly. It's not following the Yellow Brick Road. It's find the escaping Toad.
What?
It makes no sense whatsoever, but
No!
It really doesn't. Please stop. This isn't your forte. We come to you for wrestling and anger. When it comes to whimsy, that's not your domain.
in other words, you hijack the first half, shut the fuck up.
Trying to be a little more sensible, a bit more decorum. Decorum.
I'll have my mallet back.
Hashtag bad news Barrett. What were we talking about? I mentioned Star Wars as well. Are you I know your brother is. Are you a Star Wars fan per se?
I like it, but I'm less into it now than I used to be. I used to be proper mental on
Right.
it, but now I'm just, yeah, it's alright.
We just the movies, or did you go into like the extended universe and stuff?
No, my brother did, but I just stuck to the movies.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Episode 7, I don't know how I feel about that still.
That's what I was going to ask about. How are you feeling about episode 7?
Yeah, I might sort of judge it when I actually see it. No doubt my brother's going to buy it on DVD or something, but...
Yeah. So I'm going to wait until 7, 8 and 9 are all out and get the box sets down here. I've got the prequels and
then binge
the
watch 'em.
originals. Well, no, but I'll probably watch them beforehand. Like, go to the cinema and watch them. But I mean, I won't own them individually on DVD. I'll wait till they're in a box set.
Right.
You know, it's like the Harry Potter ones. You know, they released.
I've got them all individually.
Yeah.
Having it in a box just doesn't bother me.
But what the fuck's the first one called? Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
They released Philosopher's Stone. Then Chamber of Secrets came out.
Prisoner of
and then well, I know I've
I was hanging on the first
But
one, the
then-
follow-up, or not another one.
But then they released years 1 and 2 as a box set.
Yeah.
Then you realise, they are just going to release all of them in a box set, because when DVDs were still relatively new, box sets, it wasn't a guaranteed thing. It's like, they are going to release all the movies in a box set. I'll just wait. I won't bother owning them. And that's what I've done. And now I've got the 8-disc set down there, and as well as the 7 book set down there, with the adult covers as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I don't get
And
that,
then
the adult
naked.
covers.
Sorry?
You said adult covers.
No, I
That's
didn't.
porn.
No, basically, it's so if you take a book on holiday, you don't get people judging you for reading a kid's book.
Yeah,
That's all.
exactly.
I don't give.
Philosopher's Stone's like, it's like a cartoon drawing of Harry looking out the window of the Hogwarts Express, and he's like, oh, the magical thing. And on this one, it literally is just a red ruby thing for the Philosopher's Stone is. And it doesn't bother me because it's just how the box
So
set
you've
came.
got the don't get judged on the international flight collection.
Basically. Yeah, but it wouldn't have bothered me if it was the kids covers, or well, I say the kids, the illustrated covers or the other covers.
What's the quickest you read one of the books? It's more specifically Order of the Phoenix. That was the fattest.
Yeah, that was the thickest of the books, wasn't it? I think I got through. It took me a couple of days to read that, but
I thought I did well the 6 days.
He's unemployed.
no, at the time, I borrowed them off Ryan,
Yeah.
and I read them on lunch breaks and stuff, and layover time on the buses. So I was over at North Scale, waiting out my time, 6 minutes of it. Right, I can knock out another chapter here.
Are you a quick reader?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not.
a fly reader. It took, I think it took me about 3 days, I think, to get through Order of the Phoenix. And like I say, that was just in like lunch breaks and shit like that. I didn't read it at home when I had hours to kill. It was just, well, maybe I'd.
See, I didn't even still. I was just, like, I don't know what it is when I read a book. I'll get partway down the page and then my brain will just go. Boom.
Yeah, it's not like.
And I just start
And then
daydreaming.
Harry, oh, banana!
And then about 10 minutes later, I'll think, oh shit, I've got this. So
It's
that's
weird,
what
like,
takes me ages.
What did I
daydream
just
too
read?
much. Yeah.
I read 3 paragraphs and didn't take in a single word. It's like, who's he? What?
Yeah, that's pretty much my brain.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times. Not in that book. It was more in the last one.
Yesterday's
Deathly Hallows.
Deathly Hallows, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say yesterday's newspaper.
In Deathly Hallows, because that's when you got introduced to Dumbledore's brother and a whole bunch of other characters,
Yeah.
and that were important as well. It's not like it was just someone who you never see again. It was like, you know,
Not quite pivotal, weren't they, in that last one?
yeah.
So like,
especially
I want to
together,
keep
like,
writing, he's someone else doing stuff!
It's like what's her face? It's been a while since I've read these books. Luna's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he had the Deathly Hallows. You've seen the movies, haven't you? Obviously, you said
Have
you've got
I
them.
seen the
Yeah,
movies?
you've got
Have
them,
I
you see.
seen the movies?
Because I saw Deathly Hallows at the cinema.
I saw all of them at the cinema.
Yeah, I went for the midnight launch of Deathly Hallows Part 2, and they showed Deathly Hallows Part 1 beforehand. So if you got there like 9 o'clock or something, they showed Part 1 beforehand, so just a refresher. And seeing that animation again for the for the tale of the Deathly Hallows story.
Yeah.
Because that was cool. It was weird because it kind of, that's weird animation, but it's the only way that story could have worked. And then there was like a 15-minute break, go for a smoke, go for a slash, whatever, get your popcorn, and then here's Deathly Hallows Part 2, midnight launch,
Oh
and
my
you got
god.
special 3D glasses that were shaped like Harry's glasses,
Oh wow.
that are more comfortable than the regular 3D glasses, because the normal ones like the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I've never seen a 3D film. It just doesn't. I just think I'll happily go and watch a film. I don't have to have things around my face and.
But I'm pretty much the same. But in some movies it makes sense. I mean, the obvious ones is
Yeah.
like Avatar. I saw The Lion King in 3D when it was re-released. Because I thought the Stampede scene is going to be great.
Yeah.
That was, but there's a couple of things I didn't think about. Just the opening credits, when all the animals are on the way to Pride Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the flamingos fly right past the camp. Flamingo right in front of you. That's pretty cool. And that bit where Simba's chasing Rafiki through the jungle. I showed him.
Sunday sun, the swashing banana!
Right, that bit.
Another banana reference.
Yeah.
He's alive, and I show him to you. You follow Rafiki, and Simba's chasing him. You just get all the branches rushing. But that was pretty cool. I kind of wanted to see Star Wars Episode 1 in 3D when it was re-released. For
Especially
the pod
for
race.
yes.
And the lightsaber battle for the Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Darth Maul
Yeah.
3-way dance. But in Harry Potter, because that magical force field keeping the Death Eaters out, and then they break it, it's basically like burnt magic fluttering.
Yeah.
In 3D, I had all this fluttering that was really cool, because I went with Anne and Catherine, I think, and their mum as well. I think we'd broken up at the time, we were still friends. So we were just there, and just to see Catherine and Anne's sister just swine at you, just completely engrossed, and then this float, oh fuck, just did it the once. It was just, but then we went to see the fourth Pirates movie, Stranger Tides, and that was in 3D. And it was like, really not much point. A couple of times there was a bit of fire because a torch got knocked over or something. I was like,
Yeah, so like I did this. I paid an extra £6 to look stupid watching this movie.
I mean, has anyone heard or been to the studio tour, the Harry Potter one?
No, I want to.
I've got a
It
mate who's
is
been.
awesome. I went. It was about coming up 2 years ago now, I think. And every time you walk around a corner, you're like, and then you go around another corner, you're like, oh my god! The hardest thing was not going fucking ballistic in the gift shop. I managed to rein myself in, really really, really reined myself in, and I still spent £120.
Oh, God.
I got a Gryffindor robe,
Yeah.
Harry's wand, Harry's glasses, I got a chocolate frog. They are massive.
Are they nice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Proper, you know, they're not like shitty dog chocolate or anything,
Yeah.
they were proper nice.
Are
I
they,
got
are they
a
just chocolate like caramel inside? Or
solid chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Proper. I
Like
had,
a
about,
Yorkie or something.
I had about 3 bites and just had to leave it for another day. I was like, oh.
Because I know they've got, they're popping up all over. I mean, they've got like Universal Studios in Florida has
Yeah.
a world of Harry Potter, because there's a roller coaster in Gringotts Bank,
Right.
which makes sense if you haven't seen the movies, have you?
I've seen bits of the movies. I have a 13-year-old brother.
There you go, yeah. Because obviously they go on the tracks to go
Yeah.
down to the vaults and everything, yeah. So Gringotts is a roller coaster, and there's a dragon on top of it from Deathly Hallows. There was another one. I mean, you can visit all of us like Diagon Alley, and is it Diagon Alley where the Weasleys have their shop as
Yes.
well, isn't it? I thought so.
Yeah,
That shop's there as well with the mechanism.
Yeah, and I just remember looking like, I felt like a 12-year-old at Christmas. It was,
Yeah.
oh, it was fantastic. But, oh God. I was going to say, and it just went boom on my head.
Thanks, Brain.
I will say one thing for the record, butterbeer is horrible.
It's one of the things. It sounds really nice. Butterbeer, it sounds great.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like
to try it.
things. So if you like things like cream soda and ice cream floats and that sort of thing, then you'll love it.
Okay, yeah, I'll have a butterbeer then. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like sort of dark soda with this proper thick cream on top. The first couple mouthfuls, I thought that's okay, but after that,
It's heavy and sickly.
yeah, proper sickly.
Kind of
And
like.
while you're buying your butterbeer, there's the night bus behind you and Privet Drive behind you,
Oh, right.
and the chess pieces.
Oh,
From the first film,
Yeah.
the huge chess pieces.
Yeah.
You literally just like, your eyes are on stalks walking around like.
You can't take it all in.
And then there's one cabinet where there's like all different letters that have been sent. Do you remember the Howler that Ron receives in the second
Oh,
film?
yeah, when he
Ronald Weasley!
Yeah,
That's
great.
there, he can see, and it's written word for word on the thing. Oh,
All of Dolores Umbridge's things there.
yes.
The little rules. that she
The
made.
costumes are on mannequins and everything. You've got Snape's costumes there.
And you've met
then-
him. You've met
Yes,
Alex.
he high-fived me!
I know you did.
He high-fived me! I was like, but oh Christ.
I am never washing this hand again.
Oh, that's how I felt walking out.
Do you
But
know what his first acting role was, Alan Rickman?
no.
The bad guy in Die Hard.
He'd done stuff before that.
Nope.
Really?
He thought, I'll give this acting thing a shot, went to an audition, nailed it, and got cast as the bad guy in Die Hard. That was badass.
Did Wow.
Mr. McLean. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
That was so bad.
I'm trying to do an Alan Rickman impression doing a German accent. Mr. Potter.
But yeah,
I love him in Dogma. He's great as the Metatron.
but yeah,
Jesus Christ, I'm soaking wet. You soak everyone who comes in your bedroom with flame retardant chemicals. No wonder you're single. He just appears in fire.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
you were talking before about setting people on fire, so you know.
I only set people on fire if I don't like them.
Do we-
No, wait a minute. I put out the ones I like.
Okay.
Set them on fire loads of times.
You keep saying setting on fire, and all I'm getting is the lyrics to fucking Sweeney Todd in my head. You're like, set on fire. Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
Nope.
No, you haven't seen it. Fair enough. It's pretty good. I
Is
quite
this the
enjoy
Johnny
it.
Depp
The Johnny
one?
Depp one, yeah. It's pretty good. It's Johnny Depp basically, but
Yeah.
in a good way.
Mhm.
It's not like it was in fucking Alice in Wonderland or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Crap.
Just going back to 3D films again.
Mm.
You know, me and my brother have got a friend from Argentina, and he went to New York with his brother, and he said, "While we're here, we've got to go and see a film." And Alice in Wonderland was on, and he said, you know, and his brother said, "Should we watch it in 3D?" So, yeah, go on then. It was like $6 more, something
Yeah.
like that. And I said, "What's it like 3D?" Because I said, "I've not seen a 3D film." He went, "Shit." Right, okay, and he's got a proper thick accent as well, so when he talks he's like a million miles an hour and he's proper animated and
He's Argentinian, so I guess he's Portuguese, I'd imagine.
Spanish.
Yeah.
he did Spanish at college, and surprise he got an A. I said, if you flunked that, come on. But and he said the only decent bit at the end, he said there was a butterfly flying off at the screen. He goes, I just remember sitting there going, oh, there goes my fucking money. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I paid the extra for.
But he said apart from that, like you were saying, with certain films, just not a lot of difference.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing that's popping in my head, I think, is when I remember when Mad Hatter throws his hat and Alice is on it, I'd imagine that might be alright in 3D, but other than that...
Right.
I'll tell you what...
It's when she's shrunk and she's on his top and he frisbees it.
I'll tell you what would be a brilliant moment in 3D. The start of Star Wars 4.
Yeah.
Oh, and the ships go zoom.
Yes.
You get that... And then...
No, that's what you need an IMAX for, when you get the massive screen, IMAX 3D, surround sound, fucking A.
Yeah, watched it in IMAX in Bristol. Fucking, they were showing all 3 as a marathon. I just thought, I've got to do that. And it's just kind of like, fuck it. At least everyone in there went, fucking hell.
I remember when episode 3 came out, they did a marathon. They were doing it at cinemas all over the place. Watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 3 being the last one because it's brand new. So you can watch them in the order they came out, I suppose, chronologically. And I thought that'd be kind of cool to do, but I think I prefer to watch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, and recently I watched the prequels again. It's like
is that your OCD kicking in?
He's got OCD.
I don't know what it is because Indiana Jones, I can watch them in any order because people forget.
They're sort of a story in themselves, though, aren't they? They don't really follow on. There's no.
Yeah, because people forget the Temple of Doom is a prequel to Raiders.
Yeah,
it's
which makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, he can, because he's when he's doing it for the money, he's doing it for fame and glory. He's not trying to get to a museum. He's not a professor at that point. Yeah, he's just literally.
And there's Data from Goonies' little pocket rocket.
Oh yeah, shot round.
Hold on, right, your favourite character who's not a lead character from the Indiana Jones movies?
Oh wow.
Do you include Salah as a main character?
Salah's not a main character because Salah's my favourite.
Yeah, there you go, Salah.
Salah,
Yeah.
I said no camels! Compensation for the car!
I love it when he's there with Brody and then the Germans come over and go, papers, please. He goes, of course, run. He's having that. Egyptian Mail, morning edition, run.
No ticket.
Oh God. And I love that motorbike chase. With Sean Connery, and the whole time Indy's laughing and just Sean Connery's like that.
Looking bored, checking his pocket watch.
Yeah.
Look what you did!
So they made a couple of nods to. I suddenly ran my Chalamet. Down to the rocks and the trees and the birds in the sky. This one looked like a fucking penguin. But they made a little nod to that motorbike thing in Crystal Skull. Because there's a bit where they're on Muck Williams' motorbike.
Yes. And
they're getting away from him. He does something like knocks someone who's chasing off their bike. And he looks around at Harrison Ford and he's just looking at him, well, what you stupid, like that kind of look on his face. He basically has to replace Sean Connery in that role. He's kind of, what do you think of that? Fucking idiot.
There's a bit of that where they bring the note out. Oh, Germany has declared war on the Jones boys. It's an iconic line.
Yeah.
Because Henry Jones as well, and Brodus. Marcus Brody.
Mackie Brothers.
Yeah, Mackie Brothers. That's his Roman cousin.
Yeah.
Marcus Marcus.
Where it makes all that bullshit up to the Germans about Marcus Brody.
You'll never find him. He's got friends in every city around the world. He'll be 200 miles away by now and he speaks 4 different languages. Hello, does anyone speak English?
It's sort of like, well, we're alright. Marcus Brody's got to the page. Marcus gets lost in his own museum.
I remember Marcus got lost in his own museum once. Hello, does anyone here speak English or ancient Hebrew? And so, no, I don't want to buy that. It reminds me of, like, Hugh Dennis doing Prince Philip on Read Between the Lines. It's like, no, don't touch me, I don't know where you've been. It's like,
no, that was, yeah.
Oh, he's doing Prince Charles. Just cheese! No, this ham, you royal idiotness.
Well, I was told to get cheese. Is this cheese? Yes, very special kind of cheese. That Your Highness, that'll take you to another place in the time-space continuum. Fuck me! Very good, Hugh Dennis there. My Irish accent is not that good. I have to do an impression. Hello, I'm Darren O'Brien. Welcome to Mock the Week.
It was better when you had hair and glasses and you could do an impression of Ed Byrne. You had to open his fucking mouth.
I'm Ed Byrne. Welcome to Live at the Apollo. But yeah, back when my ponytail, I put my glasses on. I just got the. It's one of my other character things. I wear glasses as a character, but I can't see shit through them. It's kind of blurry. I don't need glasses in real life.
Wait,
but Don wears them.
So whose are they?
These are just prop glasses.
No, not the random glasses you found in the pub in Ulverston.
Right, that's the answer I was looking you thought that?
Found them on a windowsill in Barrow.
Oh my
in
God.
HSBC. Can you see anything through them?
Well, the dustiest fucks are probably not. Oh God. Bear in mind I've got my contact lenses in as well.
Oh, you got the fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll give you a migraine.
There is now a gremlin floating around the room in front of Nicola's head.
It's worse now I took them off, oh my God.
But apparently these kind of frames suit me, so I thought, why not wear them, make it a character trait for Dom.
Fair dues.
Yeah.
Just when you take them off, don't go.
Norman Wisdom, Lee Evans. We went to see the producers.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And they were singing That Face, and then I picked That Face, That Glorious Face, and
See, a lot of it I don't really remember, but you went mad for the soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack was fantastic. But because they were projecting the girl's face in the background while Lee Evans was doing the singing. Then she did a verse, and it was Lee Evans' face reading in the background. And he was like, Lee Evans' big dopey grin. One thing I do remember is during the Springtime for Hitler number. There's the line.
Do you remember the pigeon when he's all, this is this one, and he goes, and this one's
Adolf. Yeah. But there was the line in the songs that we're crossing borders of the New World Order. I mean, you just looked at each other and just.
Oh
Crossing
yeah,
borders, the New World Order is a flag. I think. Well, on that note, was I wearing my Hitler European Tour shirt? I think I was, because I bought like 3 shirts, like the Home Alone.
Oh, you got the Fuck the Gap one instead of Mind the Gap.
Yeah.
And there was.
Some of the looks you got walking around.
There was that Home Alone one, but Harry and Marv had been got rid of, and Michael Jackson was there instead, just behind Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Oh
and
my
then,
God.
And there was the Hitler European Tour shirt with dates and everything, with Russia and England cancelled.
Did I encourage you to buy that?
I think you did, because it was like get
That's the sort of shirt I'd buy.
It was like 3 for 20 quid, and I was like, I'll get Fuck the Gap, I'll get Home Alone, one
Oh,
with the third one, get the Hitler European.
Good old Camden.
Yeah.
Love that place.
Let's say, look, we found a t-shirt shop like that in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
That's where that I Love Fishing t-shirt was.
Yeah. I mean, it's got your standards, you know, like your Batmans and your Green Lanterns and all that stuff, and like Family Guy ones, and what's the Pulp Fiction. But then it's got your crude t-shirts and things that you see.
The best ones.
Yeah, things that you see on tshirthell.com. Like the great shirt that was on there. A picture of the pyramid on it. It says "Slavery gets shit done."
Ooh.
Or the black and white rainbow shirt that says "Straight." On the front it had free hugs, and on the back it had world champion slut hugger. I love shirts like that. I mean that's where I got the Fuck the Gap shirt, which I ended up giving to you.
Yeah, and then I wore it to a health and safety briefing in Carlisle.
I remember because I don't know why you had it. I think you just finished work because we went down the motorway because it was that time where Tyree came with us because there's footage of you smashing him in the head with the wet floor sign and you're wearing that Fuck the Gap t-shirt.
Yeah. I think what it was is I came round, borrowed the t-shirt, and you just said, "Oh fuck it, keep the fuck."
I never wear it. You may as well. You know, it was one of those that I wore for wrestling training, but I didn't want to.
But I started wearing it for work, which is quite funny when you work on the railway.
Yeah.
You're stood there in the platform with your viz up and shuffling back with "Fuck the Gap" on your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just giving an inside joke and once a lad, "Oh, you're wearing that fucker again."
Of course. Yeah, because London was fun because I did that twice. I did it with school with drama, and then we did it with college with fucking Wimpy.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Do you know, I wish I'd been there for that trip.
Well, you were there for that.
Not that. No, I mean the fucking Wimpy trip.
Right. Yeah.
They went to. Did they go to Stratford upon Avon or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and on the way down on the motorway, I'm just explaining to Tom because he wasn't there. All the way
When am I ever there?
Yeah,
I'm only half here.
But yeah, all the service stations, all the stops was like Wimpy, Wimpy, Wimpy.
All the people who use people's
and things like that.
Yeah, you realise what Wimpy originally was? Wimpy was originally a company that maintained the roads but was shit at it. And only ended up with the burger joints they had.
Oh God. But yeah, so one of the lads was saying, it was Ian, wasn't it?
It was Ian, yeah.
Oh fucking hell, you know. All I want is a fucking Burger King, and all there is a fucking Wimpy. And the tutor turned round, Anthony. He was very correct, wasn't he?
He as well.
Yeah, and he turned around and said, "Well, you just have to make do with a fucking Wimpy then, won't you?" And it just stuck for
fucking Wimpy.
For the rest of like the 2 years in drama. It just stuck.
Just fucking Wimpy.
I think one time he just burst through the door. Anthony was in the middle of speaking. He was about 10 minutes late for the lesson. He just burst in. He goes, "Fucking Wimpy!"
You just imagine someone breaks on set. What happened to it? It's fucking Wimpy.
It literally was just shit like that. We
Oh,
just
do you
throw it in to be a good
Do you
gang.
remember when a lot of us were sitting up on the benches and because there was two plays rehearsing at the same time, somebody had the front half of the stage, then there was a curtain across, then the back half. Anthony went round the
What we
back.
refer to as upstage in the biz.
Whatever. And Anthony went round the back
Oh,
of the curtain.
sorry, when
and
you
he-
were on-
do you remember he popped his head round and said, "Can Strawberry Fields put the set away, please?" And Ian went, "Oh, fucking no." And Anthony popped his head round and went, "Fucking yes." And we all went, "Woo!"
Oh, I can remember when you were doing that, because I was usually in DT at the same time, and I walked past, knock on the door, and you come with me for a fag.
Yeah.
Let's go to the backstage door, just knock on the door, I'm going for a fag. Come on.
Liz, cover for Anthony. I'm just going for a fag. Or if anyone there's Liz, Nicola, tell Anthony I'm going for a fag.
Yeah.
We had
What?
fun
Tom
in
knocked
those
on the door, did he?
sessions. Yeah, we had fun in those sessions.
You know, you mentioned
Yeah.
like the trip to London and everything like
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of films I've noticed, and every TV show that Channel 4's ever produce, if they're linking something to London, they will play London Calling.
Right, okay.
A lot of things. BBC are culprits for it as well.
But even they did it on Friends when they came over for Ross and Emily's
Yeah.
wedding, and just cut to Joey and Chandler on the tour bus or whatever. Jing, 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 jing,
Yeah.
jing.
Whenever they're doing the segue to London, they play that song.
Yeah.
It's they're making a big deal of the fact that now in London, you know,
Yeah.
they're obviously not
But
going to do it in
I think-
EastEnders.
Yeah, I think it was more of a thing for, like, especially Friends, which was a big deal. And still
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I guess. In that
But
case,
when it's been used in the
There's
same...
Joey with his big Union Jack hat.
yeah.
Well, it's also been used as a segue by people like, I don't know, the hairy bikers. It kind of loses its point. You just think, yes, we've heard this before.
Exactly, you know, play Funky Moped, you know.
Yeah. No good at Birmingham.
Yeah, but not bikes. Funky Moped. I haven't done that one in a while, I'll have to pull that one next time I'm carrying
God.
on. Funky. Yeah, because why not? I'm sure there's something I was going to mention about the London trip, but I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, because what did we see? When we see Producers and Woman in Black.
Yes.
That was a great show.
Oh, yeah.
And when that got made as a film, that Daniel Radcliffe one, I thought, I want to go see that because I saw it in the West End. I thought,
Well, yeah, I saw it in the cinema, and the first thing I jumped at was some water going out of a tap. You know, that was like the first like big boo scare sort of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, it isn't like a scary film if you think about what's out there these days.
No.
But it's merely the suspense, and you're thinking, oh my
But
god,
it's-
she's coming
it's-
out the corner.
It's one of these suspense thrillers. I mean, it's
Yeah.
scary. I mean, things
That
like,
to me has a better effect on me than like Saw
I was
and
about to say,
Hostel and
things
all.
like Saw and Hostel
And Robin
and
Thicke's
scary.
face.
They're not- Things like,
It is Steven Gerrard after a stroke. So it just is.
things like Saw and Hostel aren't scary movies.
I brought this one!
There you go. Things like Saw and Hostel aren't scary movies. It's
torture porn.
It's torture porn, yeah, exactly. They're not trying to scare you, they're trying to gross you out. And that's why things like
That's fucking tickled me, honestly, sorry.
things like Woman in Black, they are scary movies because it's that kind of it's that element of the unknown.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the play started?
No.
You open the curtain?
Because I do. There was a guy on stage.
You open the curtain.
That's how it started. Yeah, there was a guy on stage monologuing, and then someone on the front row shouted, "Stop! Stop! I'm not believing this for a second." I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was part of the play. Because it was like the director and this guy was obviously it was a play within a play type thing.
Yeah.
And he got up and then got on the stage because we were on the balconies,
Yeah.
me, you and Liz and the rest of the drama group, and because all we heard was the voice. We didn't see anyone. We just heard it. And what the fuck? And we're kind of looking over. I was like, oh, I see. You got us. I thought it was someone heckling. I was like, we're 3 seconds in. The Christ almighty.
It's like, hello, I'm your shit!
Eat dick. Yeah.
But yeah, there was quite a lot of it when we were watching the film. After we came out, Mum said, how much did you remember from the stage show? I went, not a lot.
I remember there was a woman in black on a rocking chair going hell for fucking leather.
Oh god, it's when the lights went off and then came back on again, the chair was just like
Yeah, the
proper
chair.
rocking on its own.
Yeah,
And when she kept on bursting through the curtain and you got that scream over the speakers, that was
yeah.
Christ.
Very, very well timed on the audio department.
Yeah. And at the very end where the cast came out and bowed, the woman in black didn't come out, but there was like a black lace curtain, if you will, wasn't there, separating the stage. So when all the lights faded at the back, you could just see her face behind
Yeah,
the
kind
curtain.
of.
Oh, it was so well done,
It was
wasn't
very
it?
creepy and very well done. I loved it. I mean,
And then, do you remember on the way back to the tube station, like somebody would run ahead and hide around the corner? When the girls come around, they go, "Rah!"
Oh, the standard school trip special.
Yeah.
I was the kid who was really falling around the corner most of the time.
but after seeing Woman in Black, it was
Yeah,
especially.
everybody was
effective.
just on edge, weren't they?
Yeah,
It was-
that was
it
fucking creepy. That was like,
fantastic.
right, you bastard! I'll stab you in your sleep. You know. Oh,
I think the best one I've done like that was it was actually on a D&V trip with college. We've been down because that's the thing, we've been sat on this campsite for 2 nights, and of course I still on the campsite like 4 or 5, so I'm cracking out ghost stories. Will's trying to crack out ghost stories, failing. His father-in-law's doing quite well.
Smithers.
Yeah. So of course, me and Ricky and Vinny, we've done it every night at the pub. We were in the head, just going, or whatever. And then, by of course, the night before, they just gone, oh, fuck off. Your lady just looks at me and goes, fuck off, you idiot.
Things like that always.
So of course, night after, we thought, right, we've got to one up it now, what are we going to do? So because on the way down, it's light, so we're eyeing up the trees. We found a tree that has like 2 branches that split like that, went like that for a bit, and then split off like that. So of course, we got up, we got sat there. Vinny boosted me and Ricky up into the tree. They came down, me and Vinny just slid our ass into it, and Dan was like, ooh! Fucking shit themselves! Just arms, torso and head just drop. Ah!
That's good. That's a good one. A bit more creative.
Yeah.
Not right, we'll get the fuckers.
Don't call me an idiot. I'll
That was
tell
the
you
same-
who's an idiot.
Yeah, that was the same trip that Roy Chisholm went to the wrong Seathwaite. We told him Seathwaite in the Dun Valley. He went to Seathwaite on the outskirts of Penrith.
Oh, God.
Walks in at the pub 3 hours late. Where the fuck are you been?
We got lost.
I went to the wrong Seathwaite.
You
And that-
Burke.
Because that's the thing. The 2 tutors I had at college for computing were Rob Nodram, who looked like Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris!
I don't remember him.
Yeah. And Roy
What
Chisholm.
about Rob, not Chuck Norris? I know
Yeah.
who Chuck Norris is.
Rob
George, otherwise he'll
Nodram,
find you and
Yeah.
remind you.
Rob Nodram looked like Chuck Norris. Roy Chisholm looked like Penfold from Danger Mouse.
Hang on, don't we say that about Dodders as well?
Yes, they looked similar. Only Roy Chisholm had no hair
Yeah.
and glasses.
Yeah.
He had reading glasses.
Is he the one who I asked, what is an atom?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're remembering all these running gags now.
Oh, God, yeah.
But what is an atom?
Not this fucking song he used to sing, Cows with Guns.
Oh, God, with guns. That was great. I remember.
Irritating, but...
Yeah. And the other one was in Dolce Jubilo at Christmas time.
Oh, man, I still love that.
With me and Rob.
I literally still have the urge to go around the room
Yeah,
like
pretending
this.
to be in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
It's weird because I was in my head because I was going through old tweets the other day and somehow I went back so far without realising and I'd replied to you tweeting about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine it was like Christmas one thing?
Yeah, I think that was just Christmas just gone, wasn't it?
Might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2012 Christmas or something. I was going back quite a
No,
bit.
because I remember I tweeted about it again this year.
Right. But
So,
yeah,
something like hashtag brings back the memories or
that's
something.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. How sad am I remembering that?
It's good to remember hashtags. I made a tweet
You know
and
what?
said.
That's the thing we haven't covered. You know how we've always mentioned like us beating the shit out of each other around at college. Remember who was behind the camera?
Dawn was behind the camera, wasn't she?
No, Dawn was the kid. Dawn was the shit referee.
So who had the camera then while you were by the Coke machine? Was it Emma?
Emma had the camera. You took it off her. We give you the can of
No,
Coke.
I had the camera for
Yeah.
most of it, and I think I passed it over to someone. I legged it and put the 50p in the
Yeah,
machine.
and I threw
And
him
then
into the machine.
then I had the camera because I remember filming it, and then you smacked your head off it, and the can dropped out.
Yeah, he threw backwards into it so I could elbow a button, and as I
Yeah.
dropped to my knees, the can fell as I returned with a glunk on my knees.
Yeah.
He hit me with the Coke can and give it to you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, and then we went round by the smoking shop, and people started going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Throw it down the stairs.
Fucking hell, it
Yeah,
did.
oh yeah, yeah.
It did
Oh,
just
God.
Shit like that. The big boot that missed you by about 6 foot, but it looked great
Awesome on camera.
Looked like I kicked your chin off. Oh.
Didn't we or rather you get in trouble for that, or there's word gotten round or something?
No, we had full clearance to do it. The only person who contested it was Rod, But we got
That's-
Dave Kelly the day before, and Dave Kelly had green lighted it.
Yeah, we tried to do a second one at a busier time, and it didn't pan out as well. We had Michael Oliver.
Right.
Remember him? Yeah.
Yeah, he's still my mate.
Yeah. I thought you didn't get on when we were in college.
No, we got on great.
Yeah, do you want to know what I did during that one?
Was it Liz? One of you did.
It must have been Liz, because I've always got on with him. He sorts out my contract at O2.
Fair enough.
I shouldn't have said that on camera.
It's
Name
alright.
and place of work? No.
Yeah, but that's the thing. In the second one, I threw him through the chaplaincy window.
The sash window.
Yeah.
Threw him through the open chaplaincy window.
Do you remember when Emma broke it?
Yeah. Do you remember when I nearly broke my leg jumping off standing on a table and someone kicked it and I got taken to hospital? It was Dawn gave me a lift up there. It was like you, Liz, and Emma came with. I was standing on one of those low coffee tables, those little things.
Yeah.
I think Liz kicked it, just give it a boot, and I
God.
slipped off and nearly dislocated my ankle.
God, so much I'm just not remembering anymore.
There was a thing about
I
that.
think
I threw him
that
through the
much.
window.
I think there's just that much shit happened in college. It's just all in a blur.
Yeah, and Smurf hurt himself again.
Yeah.
I was like, threw through the window of the chaplaincy. I then walk round. I walk through the door of the chaplaincy. He smashes me in the head with the biggest baking tray he can find.
Oh God.
Because baking trays make cool noise. And
But,
Yeah.
they
and of
don't
course,
really
that's when it alerted most of the science corridor because it sounded like a fucking gunshot.
hurt.
Bang!
Yeah, and then going through the social area, we're getting a bit of hassle, but we can make do with it. Then the fucking, I don't want to call her a dinner lady, but you know who basically
Yeah.
what I mean at that point. So what the hell's going on? It's like, basically we're having a break kayfabe, like, we've got permission to do this. It no longer looks like a fight that's broken out as opposed, the first one was a hell of a lot better because there was barely anyone around to hassle us about it.
And there was someone filming you.
Well, there was on the second one as well. We had Michael Oliver was filming us on the second
Oh,
one.
right. Oh.
Yeah.
See, my brain just went.
I think the first one was on like a Friday afternoon when there was no one. The second one was done on like a Tuesday lunchtime.
Yeah.
No, it was done in Tuesday, tutor group half-hour swab over. The social area was fucking rammed.
Yeah.
You know, I'm moving people out of the way to hit him.
God.
Yeah, I mean, we've watched that original Brawl back and it's toilet.
The evils of next litigators with it, yeah, there's so
Going
many
into a tree.
stupid stuff.
And it starts off bad because we talked about it. It's like,
Thing is,
alright,
that's the shit you do when you're younger, though. You
I
can
know.
look back and think, oh,
what a
yeah.
pile of shit. But I park my moped, we get a run, we run at each other, clothesline, and we go from there. We never discussed who was going to clothesline who, so we both bumped for the clothesline. The first spot of the entire thing, we're both on our ass, like balls. Right, we can recover this, and we tried our best. We weren't wrestling trained at the time. And watching it back, we just noticed things that people who haven't been trained won't notice, like we're using the wrong arm for the Irish whips and things. Because they always use your work left in wrestling, they always will use that arm instead.
Yeah, like opposite arm, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you always do the left. You work the left arm, and we're using the right in that video. It just things like that.
Picky.
I know it's like things that you wouldn't notice, but we do because we've been training.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, it's the wrong arm.
Oh, fed the wrong way, someone!
Yeah, exactly. Or when you smash the knee off the table, that knee lift smash thing, when they're lying on the stomach. It's the right leg. It's like wrong leg. It's,
So that's me, I just think, does it matter?
Well, it
matters to you, obviously.
It's not that it matters. It just stands out to us because we've been trained now.
Yeah.
But the bumps weren't too bad actually. As far as back bumps and stuff. Even on the clothesline on the concrete, I was like, it's not a bad bump. I wasn't trained and it was concrete.
Do you remember when my brother chokeslammed you in our backyard because he thought you were going to put your feet down?
Oh yeah.
I think it was on the 18th or something, but he got him in a chokeslam, lifted him right up, and you just went splat on the floor. We all went, oh my god, Peter, for God's sake!
It just killed him. And I got up and was like,
And Peter was like, I thought you were going to put your feet down.
no. Why would I put my feet down? It's just a choke, so I'm going to go up and where to put my drink? Oh, there it is. Can I borrow that ashtray, Rob?
Oh.
That was fun. Your 18th was a lot of fun because I remember I lost my shirt that night.
Oh,
And I had to go to Monique's house and she lent me a fleece. So I wore that bright orange thing. Because I'd come from Tyrie's 18th to come to yours, then we went out into town.
right.
And then in like the cry, there was like some lesbian who liked my shirt, wanted to try it
That's
on.
right,
We were upstairs
yeah.
in the cry and I was like, tried on my shirt and then buggered. I was like, fuck, I'm shirtless in the cry now. So Monique, kind soul she was. Went back to her, she lent me a fleece and my dad came and picked me up from her house. So that's fun. I like that shirt, but I probably wouldn't wear it today. You know, it's one of the,
No, your taste have matured as you've grown
it's
up.
one of those styles of shirts, you know, like the black with the fire at the bottom. It was kind of, that kind of thing. It was bright orange with blue dragons and yin yangs and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember that.
That was
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I wore it once that night. I'd had it for a while, but I hadn't had the opportunity to wear it. Maybe twice or something. But I hadn't worn it often.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Then of course there was the shirt with poppers phase I went through.
Which is still in.
No, there's in the popper buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
said-
only wear them when I'm in gimmick doing wrestling now.
Yeah, and you come out and you rip your shirt off.
Yeah.
Rip the shirt open, boom. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, and I'd be behind you with the long coat on, looking like Edge.
Oh no, who had a pair of popper pants when they were in the teens?
Kappa.
Yeah.
I had the Kappa tracksuit, yellow jacket.
No, mine. I had a Kappa pair and an Adidas
I
pair.
had Adidas, but it was white with the white, the blue
Mine
with
was
white.
navy
strip.
blue, white, and the orange.
Mine were kind of light blue, I think.
Right, and mine was
lighter
navy blue.
Yeah.
Kind of,
There's a reason I stopped wearing popper shirts on a night out.
Because people kept ripping them open.
yeah.
No, that I didn't mind, especially when hot chicks did it. But it's when them hot chicks are around with a pen in theatre bar, it gets intriguing.
Ah.
When you wake up in the morning, look at your chest and go, there's a smiley face on my chest, and what the fuck does that say on my nipple? That happened!
I can attest to this. It did.
I put it this way, it was something about my and then it was signed, and it was just sort of like, I know that signature.
So you have a great body and apparently a huge cock, or something like that.
And then, no, so apparently one lass had written it on there and then wrote according to a mate, and then a mate signed it. Yes, he does. I was just like, what the fuck? Smurf, why is this written on my chest?
Because them.
Because them, alcohol.
Pen.
Them alcohol, a pen, and you were buying. Oh, fuck. What cocktail was it?
So there's an insight into the background of most of our Square Studios now. Good time to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're out of time anyway. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. All the usual good stuff. You've changed your Twitter handle again now, haven't you?
Yeah.
It popped up earlier. I was like, that's got to be Nicola.
Yeah.
When you first changed it to Smiling Stiletto, I thought, who the fuck? And I had to go through and say, okay, it's Nicola.
Yeah.
And then you've changed it again.
Then it was Mrs. Oakenshield.
Yeah, Mrs.
Because I'm
Oakenshield,
obsessed with The Hobbit.
Right.
And now it's Miss Nikki 86.
That's easy enough.
All
yeah.
one word, no underscores, need out.
Yeah, Miss Nikki 86 at Smurfenstein at AAR_TQ. Links in the description. I always say that, I never put them in. Anyway, thanks. Bye.